One more time. Hello, friends. It's a perfect start when you are mute and you think that you are talking loudly. So sorry. Again, it's a first Thursday in July. It's time for our popular IoT webinar. This is our team. Let me share presentation with you. So here we go. My name is Alan. I'm CEO of HARDWARIO, and today in studio with me is Vita.
Hello. Good afternoon to everyone.
Yeah, and somewhere hidden is in the background is Lucas, who will help us with to answer all your questions. Hi, Lucas.
Hi. Hello.
Okay. So, what is the program? It's very simple. Today topic is
the Blynk, the system for the application, for mobile application you can create without any programming code.
Yes, effortless. We name it effortless.
Yeah.
It's a great word, effortless. But we put some effort in this webinar, and I want to start with HARDWARIO to introduce. Maybe some of you never heard about HARDWARIO. How does it sound as a hardware? Yes, you're right. We are hardware, and sorry for this, we call ourselves experts with some experience in hardware design. We strictly or strongly focus on IoT devices, low power devices with some connectivity for Internet of Things projects. And what is perfect, we cover all phases. So it's not just about designing, we are able to manufacture to these devices, which is very important. What areas we cover? As I mentioned, it's Internet of Things. Probably you heard about this, but our passion and kind of mission is active STEM education. And of course, we are makers, so we are creating some do-it-yourself home projects, smart home projects, okay? Two basic platforms we are trying to develop every single day. The first one, very, very popular open source IoT kit, HARDWARIO. It has some features. One of the best features is that it's easy to build system, and it's already equipped with connectivity modules. So it's easy to connect because we are talking about Internet of Things. So it should be connected to the internet. And there's another platform we called IoT Hub. It's a different approach, but almost the same with the connectivity, easy to deploy and everything. But today we will talk about something else. We will talk about platform. It's called Blynk. It's from our friends. Maybe Pavel's here, we'll see it. So hi, Pavel. And of course, we will show you how to connect Blynk and our hardware to put together and how to use it in industry, because industry is something we feel that it's Internet of Things where should we put our effort right now to industry, to improve industry projects. Vita, it's yours. So if you can tell us what we are using, what framework we will use for this webinar, it will be fantastic.
We will use the framework which consists of 4 parts. The first part is called Realize. We will have a short session of theory, and we will explain how the Blynk works, and we'll show you some important stuff about the Blynk. Then,
and why it's short? Because their documentation, I mean, the Blynk documentation is a perfect. So you can easily find this documentation on docs.blynk.io, and so there is no reason, to go much deeper into it.
And after the realize phase, we will play the game with the experiments. We will have a free experiments when we will show what is possible to do with the Blynk, how to start, and how to control some devices, switch off and switch on the light. And we will show it in 15 minutes examples. Then we will talk in phase apply about the solution which is using the Blynk application for controlling some heatings and air condition in the factory. And last but not least, the phase is the reflect, and we will repeat what we saw, and we will answer all the questions you will give us during the session. You can feel free to ask the questions via the chat on YouTube, and we will answer some of them during the session, and some of them we will answer on the end of the session.
And of course, in our follow-up. So now it's time, to switch our places, and let's talk a little bit about this theory part, what Blynk is. We will first.
So let's move to the next slide, because we are in the phase realize. And okay. So let's start a little bit.
So you should,
what happens?
come here, please.
Now you can talk.
You see, this webinar is real life, because there was how to call something was not correct. Let's talk about the Internet of Things, like basic for our things. What the Internet of Things is. This is a network of physical devices which are connected via the internet. In the past, we were talking about the 3Gs and some fancy kits in our houses will be connected to the internet. But the reality shows the internet Internet of Things connects a lot of small devices which do measure something. And these devices provide us and the companies and the owners and the decision makers with the information. Based on that, they can somehow decide, they can optimize, they can reduce the cost, and can increase the productivity, again, somehow reduce the costs, and then can develop new products. As HARDWARIO did, we did develop a lot of products based on Internet of Things, and it increases the revenues. And of course, it brings some new topics in the safety. Because we have new information, we can make something more for the safety. And the areas of the interest are mainly based in industry. And of course, there are some smart houses, smart cities, you know it. But we are focusing on industry environment, on industry itself. Next slide, please. And now, let's talk very briefly what is the Blynk. The Blynk is an IoT platform. It is an app, mobile application, which allows us to create another mobile applications without the coding. Why it is important? It is important because it is very often needed to have a very quick prototype of something what has been measured, and we need to interact somehow with it. So that's the purpose why Blynk is here. And it is not only the application. The Blynk provides the cloud where all data are stored, somehow maintained, and transferred to the application or to the hardware. And Blynk is providing the libraries, which are very important and necessary for making the full chain live. The libraries are the piece of the software which lays on the hardware, and it's providing the interconnection with the Blynk cloud and then to the application. On the behind of that, the Blynk is providing other services like its device management, data analytics, machine learning, and by default, it is easy to deploy and easy to use. But maybe I will show you the picture, which describes it well.
Definitely, that's what we like the most, because the same way we are describing our IoT kit: easy to deploy, easy to install, easy to operate. So altogether, it can do something in this phase of prototyping. But this is probably the picture you want to share with others.
Yes, this is how the Blynk environment is set. On the left side is the device and the library. The red piece, the red part is the library provided by Blynk, installed to the device. And then there is a cloud which transfers the data to the mobile application. We call it Blynk app. And the direction is bidirectional. It's possible to transfer the data to the app and from the app to the device. We will see that. Why is it possible, and how is it secured? There is something what is called token, which is the key, which is generated by application, and it is necessary to this key be transferred to the device to provide a secure connection between the application and the library. We will have an example. We will show it to you to understand it pretty well.
That's why we are performing this experiment. So how we should start with Blynk? These 7 steps.
There are 7 steps. A lot of them are pretty easy. The first one is download the app. It's easy. You can download it on the regular application store for the Android or for iOS, and then create a Blynk account. It's up to you how you create it. It's possible to use a login with a Facebook or create it with your email. And then inside the Blynk, you can create the project. The project is something what is the framework for the mobile application you are creating. Inside the project, you need to choose the hardware which you are connected with, and create authentication token. This is the token I showed you before on the picture, and this token needs to be transferred to your hardware. And whenever you have a token, you have a chosen hardware, you can start to creating your application, adding the widgets. Widgets are the part of the application providing some functionalities. And when you are finished, just run the project like a regular mobile application.
Yes. So let's talk about these elements. You already mentioned widgets and projects, but one more time, if you can repeat it,
Okay, very briefly. The projects is a container or framework for the application which is doing something with some kind of hardware. Inside this project, you have a widget which can control this. There is a button or some slider or something like that. You have a displays. You can show maybe the temperature measured by the device, and there is a notification possibility. If temperature increases above the set level, you can receive the notification something went wrong. And of course, you can share this application. You can share this project like an empty project without connection with the hardware. Then it is like a layout, and it is how we do share the Blynk applications from HARDWARIO developers. Or you can share it like with the hardware defined inside, and provide this application to your maybe your colleagues or someone in your family. They don't have a possibility to tweak somehow the application, and they can only use it. And if you update it, they will have updated variant of this application.
It's great. And there is something which is called virtual pins. It's a specialty of Blynk.
Yeah. In the real life, there are the pins on the hardware, which maybe are analog or digital. They have some statuses or some values on it. And it from the Blynk, it is easy to manipulate with them. It's interconnected directly. But there is another set of the pins, which is called virtual. And these pins are not directly physically represented on the hardware. these pins are some, let's call it, virtual containers for transferring some kind of data. And in the case of HARDWARIO, when we do use Node-RED, like interface between the Blynk and our hardware, we do use virtual pins for transferring the measured values or commands from the application.
And we will show it during experiments. Great. So maybe I will tell you this part about the price models, if you don't mind. Of course, guys from Blynk, they put their effort to this application. So it's not for free, but what is perfect that they offer something for free. It's called prototype. So if you are testing, if you are preparing some solution for your home, even for your in your work, you can use this prototype. It's equipped with some energy. You can buy them additionally, and so you can create really amazing dashboards or application or project, as it's called. And we'll show you one prototype during our webinar. Then, if you are ready and you know that it's perfect for you to solve your problem, then you can sign for subscription. They got 3 levels from startup up to enterprise, of course, with some add-ons. And in the end, you can have your own application with your brand on it and running on your cloud. Everything is possible. Please check their website, blynk.io. It's very well described there. So this is about price models. And now let's go back to the Blynk and HARDWARIO. How do we laugh each
Yes,
other?
we do.
Yes, we do somehow. When we started this presentation, there was a hard between Blynk and HARDWARIO, but we replaced it with and. But yes, we somehow cooperate together because both parts are easy to install, easy to operate.
Yeah, okay. How is it done? On the picture, the first column with a lot of green boxes, this is a screenshot of the palette from Node-RED, which are the possible nodes to be used for connection between a Node-RED and the Blynk. We will use them after a while in the experiments, and we will show you how to transfer something between the application and Node-RED. And on the right side is a screenshot from Blynk mobile application when you are creating a project. And there is necessary to select the hardware you are connecting with. And the HARDWARIO is one of the listed hardwares there. So it's fully supported by Blynk. And on the other side, we do fully support it in our software, which is called HARDWARIO Playground. We had nice webinars about this software in the past, and I believe we will repeat them in future, maybe in English. Mm-hmm. And on this presentation, you will receive like a follow-up after this session. Is a link to the nice examples for your use. We did create 5 easy examples how to connect Blynk and HARDWARIO, and it is something when you can start easily.
Yeah, of course, and we share our projects in a platform called Hexter.io, and you will find more projects there. So this is almost the same picture like before, but it's replaced by our hardware.
Yeah. The thing which has changed is on the left side. There is a HARDWARIO IoT kit, the red brick. Mm-hmm. And in the Node-RED, there is a part which has been represented by the green nodes on the previous side. And that's it. Nothing more specific, nothing more difficult. When you start HARDWARIO Playground and Blynk application together, you can create your application during 5 minutes.
Yeah, and we will do it in just few seconds because now it's time for experiment. And dear friends, I will try to solve the problem with the sound. And believe or not, we were preparing this webinar maybe 60 minutes, and everything works perfectly like always. But let's switch presentation to Vija first. So I will stop this. This is one thing.
unmute myself. And now you should see my desktop where the HARDWARIO playground is, and I have the mobile application Blynk there, which is run in my computer, but it is exactly the same application like on a regular Android phone. And what will we do in our experiments? Our first experiment is about this small device, which is called push button. This device do this. We press the button, and it sends the information the button was pressed. And on the application, we will see some pop-up message about the pressing the button. So first of all, we need to start new project. And you can see, as I said, there is a HARDWARIO, like one of the hardware providers. We have to call the name for the project. Let's call it HARDWARIO push button. And project is created. Now there is the gear icon, which shows us some information about this project. The most important information is which is called authentication token, and we will copy this token to the clipboard, or we can send it via email to the email address which is connected with the account in the Blynk. So I will copy it to have it for my reference then. And now I have prepared some nodes here. This one is MQTT node where the push button is registered, and when I press the button, I will receive the message which shows the number of pressed on this push button. So sorry, and then I have a node which is, I will show you the generic one, which is notification from the 2D Blynk. First of all, I need to set up the Blynk correctly. So I will create a new Blynk client. I will use this pen to make it more HARDWARIO push button. This is the token. I will copy it there, and because we are using the public Blynk cloud server, we can copy this address of the server. In general, it is possible to have your own local installation of Blynk. It's easy to download it from Blynk. It is open source system, and you can install on your premises. But we do use the public service. So we have a Blynk connection which is called HARDWARIO push button with this authentication token and this address. And I will name the token something, message, and I will interconnect it between the push button and the Blynk. And now when I will deploy it to the playground, we can see there is the word which is called connected, and it represents the Blynk is connected to this device. And I need to create a notification receiver here in the Blynk. I will use the widget which is called notification, this one. and I will start the application. So now the application runs, and if it works well, I will press the button, and now you see there is a number 26. This number corresponds with the number of event counts 26, and every time I will press the button, I will receive another notification, but it is a little bit ugly. I think 26 or 27 means nothing for us. So we can use the box or note, which a little bit change the message we are sending. So in the payload, I will change to button pressed, well done. I did prepare this one. So I will connect it. 1 second. And again, don't forget to deploy it. And now we should receive another message there. And now you can see we did receive the message button pressed, well done. So this experiment is done. We can work.
But if you can tell us about, Vichai, about how can we use this experiment in real life, I mean in industry.
In industry, maybe you can have a few of these buttons on the factory, and it's easy for anyone to call some support, and it is connected to the mobile application which the support guys has in their pockets. And if there is something wrong, maybe we can use it as an add-on. You have 1, 2, 3 colored buttons. You press it, and in the application is alert, something went wrong, help me.
Yes. So you will use some button for your workers, and for managers, you will just install Blynk application on their smartphones, and they will receive notification that something's happening on this specific workplace. Okay?
Yes.
So let's move to another experiment.
Okay. Second experiment is related to the temperature. I have another HARDWARIO device here with external thermometer, and we need to see the real temperature, or the temperature in the room or wherever, maybe in this glass of the water. So I will put there a new element, which is called, where is it? This one. And I will little bit set the pins we do use. So we will use the virtual pin, and we can choose virtual pin 0 for our purposes. So let's set some standard temperature between -20.
Yes, I would 0.
Okay, I will put that 0, and we will receive this information like a push. Whenever the temperature will be sent, it will be changed. Another possibility is to have some refresh rate and ask regularly the hardware, but in our case it is not necessary to do it, because we do send the temperature every 15 minutes, or if the temperature changes somehow, I think for 2 degrees. So we have it prepared. And now we have to go to the playground, where is the topic registered, which is called thermometer, and this ugly string is the address of the thermometer, and the topic is temperature. So we have it. So I will move it here, and we will send this to the, okay, again, I will choose choose a generic node, which is called write. Does mean write it to the Blynk. I will choose the HARDWARIO push button, and I will use virtual pin 0. I will connect it, deploy, and on the application, we will see the temperature whenever it comes to the this is not the correct one. Sorry for that. Okay, I will heat this thermometer, and when it sends the temperature, we will see it. We can do it for debugging here to see what message has been received.
It's better clear this.
Yeah. Okay, we will wait for this, and we will see it after a while when it receives the temperature. I will heat it, and of course we can do it more important. We are not interested to be warm with the temperature which is below desired temperature. So we can use the decision node or switch node from the Node-RED. We can set it to be informed if the temperature is higher than 27 degrees, and connect it and send the message to this one. Deploy. And you can see there is a temperature which is 33 degrees and something more. This is exactly the temperature which has been transferred in MQTT. And when there will be the next temperature sent with the higher temperature 1027, we should see there the notification. So this is the second.
Yeah, it's a second experiment again, you know, and we will show you on the presentation slides, you know, how can you use it. But in this case, it's a typical example for predictive maintenance. So you can easily attach this external thermometer to, for example, some machine, engine, or whatever, and you can control temperature. Again, you will set up Blynk application on the smartphone of some manager, and he will inform that something's happening which is not quite normal. Okay, so it's another nice example how to use Blynk prototype and HARDWARIO IoT Kit prototype to start your very first Industry 4.0 project. Okay, so we have a time for third experiment, right? Okay. So you can go for it because there's another situation. In most cases, we want to control something remotely, right?
Okay, I will create a new project and we will create an easy button which will switch on and switch off the lights. So I will create new project which is called light switch. Maybe we can do it in the light version of light 10. And I will put there a button. So I need to send either 0 or 1 if the light should be switched to on or off. Yeah, so that's it. And I need to set the correct pin, which will be virtual, and let's say virtual 2. So that's it. And now I need to get a token. So I have it. And I have prepared here line switch. So virtual pin number 2, and it's not necessary to name it. And this this flow shows when the pin 2, virtual pin 2 is toggled, do something, and there is a switch which decides if there is a 1, go with flow 1, or if there is a 0, go with flow 2. And this is 1, this is 2, and what is there? There is a very easy piece of code which says to the LED strip to be set to 0, I mean switch off. And the second one is the LED strip to be set to 6 times F, which means white. And it is transferred by MQTT to this LED strip. So deploy. Now switched off, and it is not switched on. Something went wrong.
It was just delay, slight delay. Now it works.
Ah, it works. I was too fast. Okay. Yeah.
So again, it was third experiment. How easily you can control almost any appliance, any equipment in a factory. We show it with the LED strip, but it can be some engine, some relay, whatever.
You
so from your smartphone, from anywhere in the world, you can control devices within the factory. So 3 nice
examples,
experiments.
Mm-hmm.
I will take sharing back to.
So I stop it.
Okay. So what we did, just one more time, just to repeat, if you can share with me, in very first experiment, we were creating a button app, push button app. So we were able to push the button, and on our smartphone, we received a notification.
Yes.
It's in many factories, they are using a system called Andon to call for help, to notify about some conditions of the specific workplace. First experiment. We needed just few things, of course, the Blynk application, and we needed HARDWARIO IoT kit, special push button kit, playground, and Blynk IO. Okay, so better, you know.
Yeah.
Today it's a really great. What about second experiment, Vitya?
This was about measuring temperature. We just received the temperature measured by thermometer and display it on the display. And we had a notification when the temperature increases or overrides the set temperature.
Yeah. So again, you can use it as a part of predictive maintenance when you are checking the temperature of specific equipment, and then you are notified when it exceeds some threshold. And the third experiment was about remote control.
Yeah, we create a button in the application, and we were able to control the LED strip to switch on or switch off the light easily without necessity to do anything else than drag and drop some widgets.
Great. So what we prepare for you, it's something we can recommend if you don't want to spend that much time creating these applications. There is a much easier way how to do it.
Yeah, the applications I showed you could be shared with your colleagues or your maybe families or someone with the QR code. So you create the application and then you can share it. It costs some energy. You saw the battery of the energy there. And if you share it, but you can buy another energy, and it's easy to distribute this application between your team.
Yeah, between your team. So you will set it up for one member of your team, for one manager, and then it can be easily shared with others. Great. So theory is behind us. We did 3 experiments. Now let's talk a bit about application, about the apply phase. Normally we have a guest here, but it was hard this time to invite somebody who is really skilled in a Blynk and is working on his prototype. And so he's now in this phase that is preparing something which is limited to, as I remember well, 20 devices, but he's really somewhere. So it's a factory which is called Ondrasovka, but it can be almost any factory in the world. And as you can see from the picture, he's able to measure and control from the mobile application many things, temperatures, outside, inside, other environmental values like a carbon dioxide or humidity, and control many devices and equipment in this factory. How it's set it up easily with HARDWARIO kits as a hardware, with Node-RED as some middleware between our hardware and Blynk application, and of course Blynk apps, which provides the overview and controls environment. So we can share it with you just for your to inspire you somehow that it can be done, because really HARDWARIO kit and Blynk can be used within industry. It's not a tool for only for makers. So this is the main and key message of this webinar, right?
That's it, definitely.
Yeah. Now we are in this phase we call the reflect. So it's time for your questions, and I hope that Lucas is answering your questions. Unfortunately, I'm not connected to YouTube. So now it's time for you, Lucas, if you want to share with us some nice questions, or Pavel, who is with us too, we can answer them live. Is there any question we should answer live?
There was one question for Vitya about which emulator for Android is he using?
Yeah, that is not an emulator. It is a native support of mobile application in a Chromebook, because I do use a Chromebook for my daily work, and it's possible to install the Android application.
Okay, thank you. The second question is about possibility to run Blynk on servers.
Mm-hmm.
Can somehow describe it?
Yeah, what is possible is to download from the GitHub the installation of Blynk Cloud, and connect the application to this cloud. And then you can prototype your own applications as you wish, and you can use it inside the network you have created around this installed server. So for somehow call it internal purposes in the industry, in the factory, in the closed environment, it's easy to use it without any.
Yeah, we're still talking about prototyping this phase because as you will understand, the price policy or this business policy of Blynk, they got this free model for prototyping. So even in this free part of this prototyping, you can install the Blynk cloud. But then if you use it for commercial purposes, of course you have to sign for subscription, and then you can have it. They got not only subscription model, you can buy it as a one lump sum. I think it's $6,000 US, and then you can have it just for your purposes installed on your servers. It's very well again described on documentation of Blynk documentation, and you can use perfect online chat with Blynk team. Yeah. Another one?
That's all, guys. A lot of questions are answered in the chat.
Okay, cool. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. So of course, there is always possibility for you to contact us directly, just to answer or to reply to our follow-up, or you can use our online chat too, or our email address, which is very simple, ask@hardwario.com. Great, reflect. But why we are doing, what we are doing, we have some mission. I already shared this mission with you, that we want to inspire the inventors of tomorrow. We are investing a lot to education, STEM education, but we also are creating, we call it family of not only friends, but in some time our partners became friends. So yes, it's a network of friends, and they are somehow involved in this technology, hardware, connectivity, Internet of Things, Industry 4.0. We are sharing opportunities with them. It doesn't matter what part of the world, because we got our partners or our customers in, for example, Belgium or UK or Australia, and we are sending our devices and trying to do it easily, effortlessly, and maybe you will find another world. So please ask us for this partnership, and you will be part of some closed group, and we are sharing this information among these members during our special webinars and hackathons. So it's really easy to become a part of this network. What we can offer more, it's a marketing support, and we will show you how we do sales. It's all based on inbound marketing and sales. So these techniques, it's nothing special, but we will show you. We are open, and we are happy to help you with your business. Of course, very important part, and I'm happy that Pavel Hibner is with us. Is that correct, Pavel? Are you with us? Maybe he's mute or sleeping, but our CTO and our technical team is ready to help you. First of all, understand this technology, and then help you with your projects. It's a very personal support. No bureaucracy at all, just very simple contract. And maybe what is even more important for you, that we are working on something we call it's a disrupted innovation. We call it No Worries IoT service. We will launch this service in September 9. It's 9/9. Easy to remember. And we will try to somehow change the situation on this industrial IoT. It will be combination of hardware, of technology, business model, price model. So if you are interested to be a part of this, just contact us. We'll be happy to have you in our family. Vítě, it's a few minutes until 3 p.m. Central European time, and it's time, to summarize, what we learned, what we have learned today.
We are talking about the Blynk IoT platform for Industry 4.0 projects. As a Blynk is a creator of mobile applications. We know how the Blynk operates and what the features are offered. We didn't make an exhaustive explanation of Blynk, but I believe we inspired you to play the game with the Blynk. And we saw how easy it is to create the first mobile application like notification. I guess it was less than 3 minutes the application has been set, and the other applications was almost 5 minutes for everyone. We saw and we showed how the Blynk is connected with HARDWARIO IoT Kit. We do see the Node-RED, we do saw the HARDWARIO listed in the Blynk. And we were amazed with Ondrashovka. We saw the application of a friend of ours, Slavek, who is checking this environment of this factory in his prototype. Yeah, and as you saw, I was trying to do another few some few things, to destroy this webinar. But yes, that's what we hopefully what you will get from this webinar today. Of course, we are ready for your feedback, for everything, and for your new topics. We want to have in our next webinars. But talking about what's next, of course, we like to thank you for your 60 minutes of your time. And next webinar, July 16, will be about 3D printing. Yes, it's not that much connected to Internet of Things, but we are using 3D printing in our prototyping in projects. And with our partner Filamentum, we want to share a few things about this technology, about materials, about new trends, because during this COVID-19 situation, the 3D printing was very important in some cases, and we feel that it's time to share what's happening in this industry and what will be next. And we will probably welcome the CEO of Filamentum, which is one of the producers of the filaments in this. So hopefully we will see each other in 2 weeks. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to thank Lukáš, who was there helping us with the answers, and probably Pavel too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. And see you next time. Stay safe and healthy. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.